Welcome to the Horror Chronicles. I'm your host, Mr. Malum. This is a series of horror book reviews from some of the best horror writers the world has to offer. Today's episode will be The Rats Trilogy by James Herbert. To begin with, Book 1, The Rats. Set in the slums of London in the 1970s. The gruesome factor is sky high. And new readers to the horror genre might put the book down and never pick it back up. The atmosphere is immersive and top-notch. But that doesn't mean the book is perfect. It has its flaws. It badly shows how old the book is. Especially from a political correctness point of view. On the plus side, the writing is simple and fast-paced. The scares are there, and they are completely and utterly legitimate. The story keeps you interested and engaged throughout. It was creepy and at times horrifying, and some images stay with you long after you put the book down. It's a fantastic read. I thoroughly enjoyed the writing style. The characters are given depth, and their stories are so interesting and clever. I loved it. Book 2. Lair. The rats powered along with no space for the reader to breathe. But whilst Lair is also paced at breakneck speed, there are several quieter building moments. This time the action is moved from London to Epping Forest. It takes a little while to get going, but there is real anticipation and plenty of small sightings of the nasties, and you know it won't take long for the carnage to start. The first real horror moment is in the graveyard, and you will be shocked at how graphic it is and its nail-biting tension. The characters are very good like the first book, and our lead character is just as strong as Harris. The final is truly where this book shines, with a quite stunning attack by the rats. What follows is a tour de force of storytelling, leading to one of the most thrilling climaxes I've ever read. Book 3. Domain is the final installment in the Rats series. In many respects it's the best. The first two were dark, gruesome, and downright chilling in places. What makes this one stand out is that the threat of the rats is combined with the horrors of nuclear attack on London, which brings something new and fresh. This was a perfect end to a terrific trilogy. A bit longer and more fleshed out, it loses none of the fear and terror of the more compact stories. James Herbert excels in creating tense and truly frightening scenes with characters you get to actually care about. The rats and Lair had the vermin terrorizing people in the open air. So the idea of people being forced into the domain of the rats was horrific. Plus, for what is essentially a visceral horror novel, there were some quite moving moments, especially during the beginning when the bombs dropped. There's not much more I can say without spoilers. The trilogy has quickly become an all-time favorite. I highly recommend this series to everyone. I will definitely do more James Herbert on this channel. Remember to subscribe and hit that like button, it really helps the channel. I look forward to seeing you in the comments section. Thanks for watching.